Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, this one right here. And today we're playing the Jade Lotus campaign. And Ellen is also playing a Sea of Thieves role-playing game in the background, so yeah. If you occasionally hear piratey stuff, that's why. Okay, so we're on episode 77. Oh, why does that still say City of Gate? Oh, I'll have to change the title later. Silly me. Okay, I'll fix that later. The thumbnail's right. But anyway, would the players like to introduce themselves, please?
Certainly.
I was going to say Rob.
You can go ahead.
Steal their staff somehow. Sorry, I'm not there.
So who's going? Which one of you?
Yes, I'll go.
Go on then.
I'm Rob. I play Prior Full Pride, the Houndfolk Paladin. I try to be the moral compass of the party, but it's not always successful. And primarily right now I'm using a fire giant named Elf Lobber and a Grey Render.
Yes. Which is fun. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Yay! Go on, Zane.
I'm Zane. I'm playing Sanabi, the Ranger Rogue.
Lord of all flumps.
Yep.
Can I go?
Hi, I'm 50 Gigabytes, and I play Madrix, the barbarian variant, half werewolf, half lichen. I'll call it that.
Okay.
I still don't really know what to call it.
Well, you didn't go for shifter race, so it's not that. You decided to do custom lineage and basically just be a dogman. A wolfman.
Yep.
Probably wolfman's probably the way to go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Can I go next?
Go on then. Do it.
I play the blood dancer, the sassy half orc with a hydra, and he's definitely not compensating for something.
What could you possibly be compensating for?
Absolutely no idea.
Because he's definitely not.
Of course not.
Why would he?
Exactly.
Okay. At least he doesn't have daddy issues.
No, he just has issues. Drug issues, mostly.
Hey,
What?
Sanabi's got daddy issues, jerk.
So does the Kraken character she plays in a different game, so I wasn't talking about you. Ego much?
Yeah, he has daddy issues.
Anyway. So that leaves us with Hanoka, I believe.
Yes.
Go for it, Hanoka.
I was getting to a position where children were not too loud. My name is Amanda. I play Hanoka, a Goliath barbarian. A question mark? I'm confusing my two characters now.
No, you are a barbarian Goliath.
Okay, I was
you need to be a bit more, sort of assertive when you're playing a barbarian, I think. But yeah. I
Yeah,
am
I
the
need
barbarian. Grr.
to. I need to start doing that. I have a few Jade Lotuses, a wolf named Letty, a frost salamander named Klombo, a llama named Yuri, a mechanical llama named Yuri,
Mm-hmm.
and a horde of rats I call my rat pack.
Yes. Okay then. And what happened last time we played, folks?
Do you want me to do the
If anyone can
Or
remember.
Sanabi? I vote Sanabi.
You want Sanabi to do the recap? Alright.
Yes.
You've
Mostly
been
because I
Okay.
left my phone downstairs.
you've been volunteered.
Of course, like always, which I am okay with that. Okay, so let's listen. We had finished with our tournament. We went to the bar where Blood Dancer got better from the sudden illness
Mm-hmm.
that was inflicting them the previous session. And as we were talking, we met this nice little mushroom person, was it?
A fun guy. Yep.
Yeah, they were a mushroom. Fun guy.
Campestri is what they're technically called in D&D, but he was a fun guy. Is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun little guy.
He chatted with us, and then Blood Dancer said, "I don't smoke your kind, don't worry." That scared him, and he ran off.
It never occurred to him
Then,
that you might smoke him until that point.
yep. So we decided, screw it, let's go find the dragon. Where we headed off, and we decided to camp outside for the night. Because we didn't trust the diseases in town. Once we did, we woke up to a pack of giant elk, which ate and moved on their merry way. Before then, we got ambushed by I don't know what they were.
Does anybody remember?
Oh well.
Even roughly?
I don't think we got their name.
What did they look like?
Okay, lead on.
I think they were like moles.
Moles?
I thought they were more like ant
Oh, the Ankegs.
things.
Yeah, inkhead. Yes. Thank you. Which we managed to fend off with 0 casualties, thankfully. And afterwards, we were approached by this strange figure who was mysterious about his identity at first, and then flat out told us he's the dragon, which I believe at this point we're all assuming it's in. Yeah, Tanako. At this point, I believe everyone's assuming that it's a vessel and not the actual body transformed like some dragons can. And he just invited us to a challenge to prove that we are worthy of his scale.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, full Spanish uniform, because that is what would blend in bed.
Okay. So yes, and that's where we left off, with you following him back to his laboratory lair thing. Is there anything you want to talk about amongst yourselves on the way? Anything you want to prepare? Any thoughts, ideas, concerns?
In the RP chat, the party was talking about what our medicine was like and what the test might involve.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I said, my flumps are proficient, but they can aid us in becoming better.
Nice.
I never said I didn't like rope.
that his allegiance is for the Emperor and not for himself, because we've come across a few who have primarily selfish goals.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna ask him that out loud? Are you loyal to the Emperor? Or are you gonna wait and see?
He had told us that he's on board with the Emperor because it supplies the Emperor with doctors
Mm-hmm.
and medicine.
Yeah. Takes pride in his
So
profession.
I'm not going to question his loyalty yet, but due to the history with Dragon interaction, I'm going to keep an eye on him.
You don't trust dragons.
Blood Dance is going to also ask him a question.
Okay.
So he's going to ask, so being that you supply the Emperor with doctors, and I think Shizen kind of helps with naturey stuff, do you guys, ever work together, or at least get on well? I can imagine dragons like you being dragon equivalent of friends.
We don't really talk much, given that there are several territories between us. But I hold no ill will towards Shizen. Why?
Just wondering, and Blood Dancer will whisper in Sanabi's ear, I ship it.
What?
Wait, are you a guy or a girl? Sorry, I don't take a note of these things normally.
You don't just ask a dragon if they're a guy or a girl.
Well,
Aren't you gender fluid?
You literally don't know?
I mean,
Do they have any easily
Sorry?
accessible? I mean,
don't exactly look down there, sir.
maps and stuff like that I can swipe really
Well,
fast.
obviously I'm taking a humanoid form and humans have gender, but dragons often take whatever form suits them at the time. Depending on the
I'm going motion to the other ones. Too.
prejudices of the individual pair of dragons, one of them will decide that they are, well, usually dragon relationships tend to be a little intense and often involve a battle for dominance before any mating commences. And as I said, depending on the, usually one of them will decide, the dominant dragon will choose the gender of the submissive dragon and take the opposite role.
Okay, so that doesn't answer my question. Are you a girl or guy, or do you prefer not to say?
That depends if I win or not.
Okay, so you prefer not to say. Got it.
You're really not getting it, are you?
To you as. Which pronouns would you prefer we use as of now?
Dragon. And sir.
That's fair.
They literally don't have a gender until they need to have a gender.
So Jukes come through this way then.
Anyway,
We have rifles.
just out of curiosity, because I'm wondering now, were you asking me what gender I was because you intended to approach me in that manner?
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
I totally ship his and Shizen. They'd make such a cute couple.
Most of us who don't choose our gender, we use it as like a way to refer to each other.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm Tanako.
Yeah.
That's my name.
I'm standing in the door so we don't get locked in.
It's good to meet you, Tanako.
Now, how much
never mind then.
experience do you have with sickness and disease? Any of you?
I myself occasionally patch up wounds while my clanmates inevitably break their bones.
Well, that's a start, I suppose.
That normally involves a cure wound spell, possible splint, and a lot of alcohol.
Can you give me a sec?
Are you asking that in character or out of character?
In character.
Sure. You need to stop and take a whiz or something?
No, just give me a sec. I'm gonna pop out my flump,
Okay.
and it's gonna cast.
That's not a
Borrowed
euphemism,
Knowledge.
is it?
No.
Gonna pop out my flump.
No.
Check out
It's
my
gonna
mighty
come out of my
flump.
Jade Lotus. The master of all flumps.
So you're bringing out your cleric flump, I'm assuming?
Yes. And it's going to cast Borrowed Knowledge on me.
Okay. So you're now a medicine whiz, huh?
I gain proficiency with one skill of my choice, and obviously medicine.
Cheaty hacks.
Hey, they're proficient with medicine themselves. They're
I know,
just sharing their knowledge.
I know. I'm teasing.
I know.
You're actually
Yep.
using an established mechanic.
What
Well,
was it
that's
he was
good.
after? It looks like it
Okay.
might be the size of a veilstone, but I'm not sure.
So,
I'm gonna pop the flump back into its Lotus device and go, there. I know a good amount about medicine.
totally good. We've had an unusual plague affecting my people.
Oh?
Yes. It seems to have most of us stumped. Which, as you can imagine, is very frustrating for people who consider themselves experts of disease and poison. Perhaps you would have some insight as to what's going on.
Do you know
Okay.
the symptoms?
Rage, aggression, murderous intent.
Is it a dark
They
crystal?
seem to forget who they are, attack whoever was around them, regardless of whether those people were loved ones beforehand. It's quite distressing.
That one is quite nice to
Come
hear.
take a look.
Sounds to me like someone's just drank way too much alcohol.
That has been suggested as a hypothesis.
Or maybe an overdose on drugs.
That too has been suggested, but these people have been kept in quarantine, should we say?
For no long.
And you would have thought that if it was a drug, it would eventually wear off, and we have seen no sign of anything wearing off. Anyway, here we are. He takes you to what looks at the moment to be the exterior of a damp cave. But as you follow him in, you find that beyond the entrance, it's actually quite clean, quite well lit, and it's even quite comfortably
I never outwardly hated
warm
Virgo.
in there. And there are clerics working away, and several people laying in beds, suffering from various maladies. If you wish, you can take the lesser challenge and see if you can identify what each of these people have, but I would particularly appreciate your insight and help with the quarantined individuals. But
I don't know about everyone else, but I'm okay to look at the quarantine people and the normal sick people. Not like we can just leave anyone sick. That wouldn't be very nice.
But these people already have great people taking care of them. There is no... I have no concern regarding these folks. They'll be taken care of. But it's your choice.
Well, in that case, my vote is to help with the quarantine and potentially study the effects whilst we do so.
Very well. Follow me. You can tell he's pleased by that response. And, yes, he leads you past the other beds to a locked section of this essentially sanitarium, where the people are still on beds, but they are strapped down and they're thrashing and growling, and some of them are screaming, demanding to be released, or threatening to kill everyone.
Could be a curse, not a disease.
DM, does this look like something that Madrix may have ever encountered in the steppes?
In the steppes? No.
Seems they went feral, but are there any plants in this area that cause feralness to animals?
I'm afraid not, no. We've checked all the local herbs and funguses, of course. It is of course, our go-to.
Yeah, Monday's fine for me.
Even the local tree barks have not shown themselves responsible. But feel free to examine one. We can, of course, sedate one for you if you'd rather not get bitten while examining.
It should be fine.
It should be fine.
Well, have at it. Let me know what you find.
I'm gonna walk over to the nearest one. Can you describe their species, age, and their how they're acting?
They look like they were. It was a man in his 30s. He does have various boils and pustules on him, but you have no idea whether that's because he's Tanako or because of this new thing.
Okay.
His fingertips are bloody and his fingernails are cracked. Likewise, his gums are bleeding from just gnashing his teeth so hard. And he stares at you with raging intensity. And he's breathing like this.
Anything that all these people have in common other than the rage?
That's for you to find out, I guess.
I'm gonna try and get a closer look. See if I can spot anything in common.
You're going to examine one of them?
He's going to examine a few and see if he can spot anything that seems similar among all of them.
Investigation.
I have a +2.
I don't think I use them.
Okay.
I might need to inspire someone, but I'm curious to see how well I'll roll.
$16. Very nice. As one of the other patients thrashes against their restraints, you manage to spot a portion of their upper back and neck. There's a mark, a tattoo of a snake winding around a dagger.
I haven't seen a tattoo like this before. He's going to look at another one. He's going to first call over his friends and mention about the tattoo. He's then going to look at another patient and see if he can spot anything else.
Okay. You also notice with that one that his fingers were shattered and his teeth were cracked and bleeding. Yeah. But you're going to examine another one. Roll another investigation. Does anybody else want to,
Yeah, I'll
based
go
on his
ahead and
knowledge,
give it.
go and investigate, see if you can see anything like this mark on one of the other
Yeah, I
patients?
rolled a 19.
Yeah, Magic's will go ahead and do
Happy
that
whatever
as well.
everyone stales.
Okay. So Blood Dancer spots another one of these tattoos. Like, you managed to
Is
deftly...
this perception
It's
or
investigation.
investigation?
Madrix, you don't spot anything. You don't... Your guy's just too feral. He just can't get a good look at the back of his neck. He won't let you come near.
Feisty on
Careful,
this
they
one.
bite.
Cinnaby, you
I
do
can
manage to...
see that.
Cinnaby, you do manage to roll yours a little bit enough to see the tattoo. Any thoughts?
Yep.
Do I recognize this
Yes.
tattoo?
Happy Yule, happy everything to everyone.
I
Wait.
don't think... I don't think you would have seen it.
Got it.
However, if you want to take a deeper look and see if you can beat another DC I have in my head, take a closer look at the
Okay.
mark.
I'll give it a knock. Next. Investigation?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast guidance on this.
Alright. Nope. Not
God
one.
damn it.
No, you don't see anything. Even scrutinizing the tattoo more deeply. I mean, he's moving around a lot, so it's difficult. But
Yeah.
yeah, you don't see anything that would indicate where this tattoo has come from or why it's causing them to go crazy. If that's the cause.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Very powerful illusion magic is associated with each of these marks. Let me just double check that that is the right school for what I'm thinking of. No, enchantment. Enchantment. Of course it's enchantment. Doi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
So we're
Either them, I'll either say that they themselves or the marks are covered in some kind of enchantment magic.
really?
Could it be in it? You say that out loud?
solidarity.
I'm
Yes.
assuming he says that out loud, yes.
Okay. That could either mean that probably means that their mind is in a prison. Like they're enchanted to see only things that would cause danger. Kind of like a powerful command.
So you think
Hallucination.
that you think they're being mind controlled then? Who would do such a thing?
Kind of, yeah.
And why?
Well, I have a guess, but I ain't going to point fingers.
And I have Blood Dancer make a certain roll last say why in DMs.
You want to make an insight check?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh god, Robert.
Uh-oh.
You can also investigate further to see if you confirm your suspicions.
Fair enough.
I think I'll have him investigate. Which one should I do first? Investigation or insight?
Do insight, but it's going to be harder unless you investigate it. Does that make sense?
Would it be
If
better
you-
moved
But the
inwards?
thing is, you probably wouldn't look closer unless you already had an inkling of what you were looking for. So,
Yeah.
insight first, probably.
Fair enough.
22. Hell yeah. You think you know which clan is responsible for this, and so you examine the tattoo more closely. Make another investigation. You've just lowered the DC for this other bit of information I was holding back. Nope. He's struggling too much. You can't hold him. You can get, of course, you could get help,
Yeah.
in which case you could roll with advantage.
He will point out what he's like, the pattern he's noticed to
Yeah, they've all seen them.
Rob in particular. Pryor in particular.
They've seen the mark on a couple of them. But
So should I try rolling again with advantage or just roll again?
are one of the others helping you to hold him steady while you investigate while you examine the tattoo? more
Magics
closely?
Magics will attempt to hold him still.
Fantastic.
I'll cast. Mind if I cast guidance on her since
Yeah, you can do that too.
she's only got plus
Go
two.
ahead.
That's fine.
That plus 2 really hurting.
22.
That's better. Okay. So, between you, you managed to hold the guy still long enough to get a proper look at the mark and realize that the predominant colors of this tattoo are blue and black. The colors of the Tanako clan.
That's the scientist people, right?
No, that's the spies and blackmailers.
Oh, I was red and blue, and not red and blue, black and white.
Black and blue. Black and blue are the spies and assassins.
Yep, I was thinking
Sneaky
blue and
bastards.
red. The back. Yeah. Yep, Tanako. Okay. So my first inkling was right.
Can anybody, someone else, make an insight check?
Yeah, I'll make one.
Senabi.
Yep.
It occurs. Well, have you been around when blood dancers?
No, I have not.
Okay, so you wouldn't actually know. I don't think Madrix would know about this either. So can Prior, Prior or Hanoka make an insight check, please?
Yes.
Do it. Seriously, do it.
It says do it.
Yes, like I said, she's playing a roleplay game of her own. Prior.
For prior and inspiration.
You don't know what he's doing, and I don't know if you would help
Oh,
him if you
okay.
did.
I can't do the inspiring.
This is literally just to see whether he...
Connect the dot.
Yeah,
Wait, is that your roll, Prior, the 13?
yeah. Hanoka was going to roll as well, right?
I think children got in the way.
That's a good possibility.
May as well roll. Food got in the way, actually.
Food!
Ah, even better than kids.
It's a miracle I'm eating.
Hooray! Good. You're too skinny.
Nothing wrong with being.
As I take a bite of my pizza again.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Woot. Okay, Hanoka. Hanoka actually you have a suspicion that you want to double check. So you've seen these marks on the other people thrashing around, and you know that the Tanaka people did something to Blood Dancer too. You decide you probably better have a look at the back of Blood Dancer's neck. I clicked what we can try here.
Hanoka?
Hanoka, are you going to...
Yes, I am.
Are you, how are you doing it? Are you pulling the clothing away from the neck, or are you lifting the shirt off of Blood Dancer's head entirely? What are you doing?
I could see myself grabbing her by the hair and pulling her or his hair down and checking the back of their neck. Just force their head down and check.
And pull the fabric away from their skin? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm gonna make a grapple check, because I'm just suddenly being grabbed.
okay, in that case, athletics from Hanoka, which would be a +8 versus a +7 from Blood Dancer, please. Hanoka
Why do I
is.
always lose to Hanoka? There's 1 point in it.
I don't know, but they rolled higher, and so she like, despite your, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, so Hanoka,
Just push that.
you do see, between Blood Dancer's shoulder blades, an identical mark. A blade with a snake wrapped around it.
Pointed out to everybody else, explaining that there's something on the back of her neck. Or his, sorry.
Blood Dancer has the same mark. Yeah. What do you all do?
What's the fuck?
So
Language.
maybe if they have the same mark, then they're under the same conditioning, I guess would be the word. And maybe the stop command will. Can't remember what the actual word was, but I just used the command for stop.
Okay. And
Have they looked into carer's allowance?
the one that's closest to you, that can hear you, immediately calms down and says,
Would that, if you're caring for them, you should
What
be
happened?
registered as their carer.
"Where am I? What's going on? Why am I strapped to this table? What's wrong with
lovely.
them?"
You're back. You're back. Yay. You were mind controlled.
Mind controlled. Why?
The why we don't know yet.
Where's my wife? I need to see my wife.
We will contact Kinoko and they will help find your family. And
Kinoko is watching from the corner of the room and catches your eye long enough, and sadly shakes their head.
yeah. Not it.
I think Sanabi would be quite blunt with it, in my opinion.
Alright, so what would Sanabi say?
They're probably dead.
What? How?
I mean, you were in a feral state.
Are you...
You're practically an animal.
No. No.
It's
You can't be
fine.
serious.
I mean, I'm fully serious. Why would I lie?
Who even
Unfortunately,
are you people? Go on.
We're currently your doctor.
We're the Emperor's chosen.
Empress chosen? Wasn't that a Jade Lotus team?
We are more than
not-
that.
Why are a bunch of jocks in here? Fuck off!
I'll have you know, I'm quite skilled with medicine.
If you weren't strapped to a table and recently suffered extreme trauma, I'd knock you out right now.
Should get some of the bigger streamers involved. They'd be happy.
Prior.
Well, no, he's kind of a defenseless man. I'm not going to hurt him.
Damn. I wasn't expecting it from you.
He called us a joke. I take offense to that.
I thought he called us jocks, not
Jocks.
jokes.
Jocks. As in
Oh.
a sports team. Because that's what you are.
I still take offense to that.
I mean, I'm technically not a sport on the team, so how can I be?
He's angry because you just told him that he killed his family.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Take
that.
what he says with a pinch of salt.
But it might have context that could help.
Yeah. Listen, cheap shots aside, we're trying to figure out why you had this happen to you, and if you have any ideas when and or where.
Well, I was...
You love us, though, and we love you.
we were having dinner. There was a knock at the door. We argued about whose turn it was to answer the door. There was a man there I didn't recognize. He wore a black cloak with, I think it had a blue trim. I was still wondering what he was doing there when he pulled the door from my hands, closing it again. But as he closed it, he said something, and that's the last thing I can remember.
On.
Sorry? Well,
I'm drawing a blank on the plan.
Sinabi, you're breaking up. What did you say?
I said, odd. Should we move on to the next guys and fix them?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay.
Do you have any lapses in memory
We'll figure it out.
before that might seem relevant?
I don't think so. I mean, there have been some... I mean, everybody loses time now and again, right?
Have you ever felt like
Well-
you've blacked out? Maybe you just passed it off as drinking too much enough to get drunk and knock yourself unconscious.
How would you know about that? It was an accident. They said they wouldn't press charges. It was an accident.
It's
Would it
it's okay.
be worth, like, setting up one
Blood Dancer
for
just
our
kind of
account, or,
shows his
like,
tattoo.
a Monzo account or something?
You've got
What's-
one as well.
What's that supposed to mean? Why do I have the same tattoo as you?
From what I can gather, it's been put on you by someone attempting to mind control you.
But why?
Yeah, if you're part of the Discord... Yeah, if you're part of the Discord for...
Why me?
Sassy,
I'm not anybody
people in there will
important.
know.
My wife did.
Exactly. You're expendable.
Can I go now?
I don't
That's
know.
up to the boss.
Tanako walks up, looking like. Sorry, not Tanako. Kinako. Walks up. And says, I think we should probably keep him in for observation, don't you? Make sure that this is well and truly out of his system before we let him go.
You need the words in case he or any of them go nuts again.
Words? What do you mean?
It's an enchantment, and it's permanent.
So they could be triggered again at any time.
Mm-hmm.
What about that mark?
Roughly.
If we could...
I want to try something.
Okay.
Rob or Amanda, I'm gonna need you to do the thing. And, well, you have control when the thing happens, so maybe you can have a look at it when it's...
If you're about to do what I think you're about to do, may I suggest strapping your friend down to a gurney first?
I agree with that.
You know, that's
Ah.
probably a good idea.
Fine. I just want to show you how it works when they have the word.
Very well, but...
Blood Dancer will reluctantly find a bed with gurney and straps. He's muttering and cursing.
Who wants to strap Blood Dancer down?
I will.
You are too excited about it.
What? It's my first time. Usually, it's bigger people bossing me around.
Usually you're the one getting tired.
Yeah.
What did you get up to in the Bandian clan?
Oh my.
You
Anyway,
partied way too hard.
Hey!
that's Mizoku stuff, definitely.
I make some incredible
Anyway.
people I know.
We have our own tastes. Anyway,
Just to like float the idea.
There are more questions about this little fox man.
What does the fox say? Anyway, so you secure Blood Dancer to the table. And then what you do? Then what's gonna happen?
grab him.
Just remember, you ask for this, and I'll say the activate word.
Okay.
Nobby quickly writes that down in his memory of what the word is.
I just want to make a quick joke before we move on to describing what's happened. Sinabi, should we change your name to Shibari?
Why?
It's the Japanese art of rope tying.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. So,
I'll be back from about the 3rd of January, so...
when we... yeah, so,
You guys have terrible...
sorry?
You guys have terrible minds. I didn't even think of it that way till you mentioned something.
That's why I was giggling when you said, it's my first time, usually I'm the one who's getting... yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't think of it until you guys started laughing. And I'm like, oh shit.
Anyway, so...
And that's why I'm on you most of the time.
when you say the words, Blood Dancer's countenance changes. She suddenly gets serious looking and deadlier looking. Like their muscles tense.
Oh yeah, and the blade appears.
Mm-hmm. In your hand.
Yeah.
He's not thrashing, but he is
Check
on
your-
edge.
Check your DMs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the target, he says.
How
We're
do you-
actually just proving a connection between you and these other feral people.
But this one seems more like a cold-blooded assassin, not a feral beast. Why?
I have a theory, but I can't confirm it yet.
That'd be training.
Perhaps if we give them a target to just purely out of experimentation.
That might work, but it also could just be that our friend here has had longer conditioning for this than these people, or they are an earlier style of this and he is more refined.
That's a possibility. But perhaps these others had targets, and the reason why they're feral now is because they... Perhaps this is the second... I don't know. We're just spitballing here.
Well, it is your people, so you can...
But anyway, can you deactivate them all, or perhaps, including your friend, and perhaps even remove the conditioning from my people?
We don't know how to do that.
Well, I guess the search for a cure continues, but your insight has been most helpful, and I'm very grateful. Once you've deactivated your friend, I will have something to give to you.
With my increased intelligence, would I be able to, like... Would this character be able to talk, like, have an actual conversation? Or does he need to be, like, asked for that?
It kind of depends whether you've been assigned to gather intelligence or to kill. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you've been commanded to discover some secret, then you will blend yourself into whatever ranks of society you need to get to, and to learn and say whatever you need to say, or do whatever you need to do to collect the information that you've been asked to obtain. Alternatively, if you just... And, well, even if you're supposed to kill somebody, but that person is hidden away somewhere, then part of that will involve infiltration, which will, of course, still require you to learn the right things, say the right things, ask the right questions, figure out a plan and commit to it, you know?
Yeah.
Cool, so we have our own Terminator?
Essentially, yeah.
Also, who am I staring at?
Probably... You're probably sizing... Sorry?
Nothing.
I imagine you'd be sizing up everyone in the room. Assessing their strengths and weaknesses as best you can from your position on the table. Recalling everything that you would know about them, but not... You no longer see these people as friends. Prior is your handler. The rest of them are potential targets. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Prior, you're
You
gonna.
will ask again who is target.
I'll just use the deactivate word.
And Blood Dancer, you are yourself again. You have no memory of what happened to you,
Cool.
and you're still waiting, as far as you are aware, for Prior to say the word.
You're not gonna say the words?
Fascinating.
The words have been said.
No, they haven't.
I assure you they have.
They were.
Uh-huh.
You might think that it didn't work.
I don't recall you saying any words. I don't
I thought
recall anything that happened, if anything happened.
I thought that was the point, so you don't remember anything.
I don't remember anything that happened, if anything did happen.
Well, this is quite alarming. I'm very glad that nobody wants me dead, because I have a feeling that I would be. Yeah. I believe.
I feel like we're gonna have to have words with a certain someone.
I believe you would appreciate this, he says, pulling a green and blue scale from inside his cloak.
Very much so.
You have clearly demonstrated to me that people of different clans can work together and find solutions to all kinds of problems. Well done. Now, if you do happen to gain any more insight into this conditioning and how to reverse it, I would appreciate you getting in touch.
Understood.
We will do our best.
I know you will.
Can you untie me now?
Can you untie me now?
Marby's liking this too much.
What was that last part?
Sanabi is liking this too much.
Wait, hold on. Blood Dance is gonna try and get out of the restraints himself to see if he can do it.
Do you want to make a dexterity check? Or an athletics?
Yeah.
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Athletics.
You're gonna strength it out, huh? Just grrr.
Can I contest that with my sleight of hand to see how well I tied it?
Oh, Blood Dancer wants to test
They're
something.
buckles. It's leather straps and buckles.
If
Okay.
if he can get out, then the activated version of him can get out.
This is also true. This could be a worthy exercise. But yeah, let's see if you can get through the leather straps.
They got a 21.
21.
Surprisingly not.
You
This-
oddly don't look like a Michael.
There is you
These
pull
things
against.
are tight. I'm a slippery fellow.
Well, we wouldn't want to get any. We certainly wouldn't want any of them getting loose now, would we? Says Kinako.
No, but if there was one that was a little more level-headed, they might be able to figure out how to undo the straps. He's gonna try again.
It's not too bad, it's just like the town, so...
Feel free to step in, any of you.
Yeah.
26.
Can I undo them as he goes full force so that he goes flying outward?
Sadly, no, you didn't beat him to it. So, but yeah, with that 26, they do actually they snap. They're still attached to your wrists, but the the leather actually, the leather band went all the way under the bed and back to the other wrist. It snapped in the middle. Does that make sense? So you've got like 2 foot of leather hanging off each wrist right now.
If I can get those off unactivated, then an activated that's maybe a bit more chill could. So you need to keep an eye out for that, sir.
Right. What were those words again? I mean, please, obviously, wait till I'm away from your friend, but it might be wise for me to know them.
Well, no offense, but I don't think it's wise for you to know the activation word.
I'm not asking for the activation word. I don't want to activate them. I just want to... If one of them is activated... If I suspect somebody has been activated in my presence, being able to shut them down might make me live a little longer.
Isn't it slumber?
We won't have to worry about whispering or anything like that. I can just tell you the deactivation word.
Fair. Quite so. Very well.
So I'll say it out loud.
Does anybody remember what it is, or have it written down?
I'm pretty sure I wasn't here, but I'm pretty sure it was slumber. Awaken and slumber were the 2 words.
Awake and asleep.
Awake and asleep in Japanese. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Chinese,
close.
technically. Okay. So you teach him the word.
Yeah.
And the correct intonation. And he proceeds to test it on the other thrashing people, and then one by one calmly explain where they are, why they're here, and consoling the ones who were very upset at their situation. What do you guys do?
I'm tempted to tell him the activation word because he was adamant on not learning it.
What do you guys think? Has he
So
earned
you're
the
probably to put
word
18 hours stuff in it if you're going as a thing.
because he's good?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having the deactivation word.
Right.
Yeah,
But
they want
Pryor
to-
wants to give the activation word also.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
You don't trust Kaneko?
If he does
No
have,
one should have that word.
if he does have the activation word,
Hmm.
is the person who activates them less likely to be attacked by
Yes,
the one that they've activated?
The person who does who triggers the they're the handler. The way that the agent perceives that person is that they are their handler, their liaison, the one that they take orders from, rather than.
Can I roll insight to see if I can get bad vibes? Or good vibes?
Sure. You want to do a vibe check, as they say.
12. I failed my vibe check.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You get the impression that Kanoko is like he's weird because he likes mushrooms and watching things rot, but he seems to have a good heart. He does genuinely seem to want to study diseases and illnesses in order to make the world better for everyone, not just because he wants to make everyone sick.
And Sanabi make
That's the vibe check.
Sanabi would like to make the insight check as well as
Go for it.
trust any of the dragons fully outside of his clan.
Okay, that's fair. That you would only trust your own dragon.
I'd prefer not to
This-
hold on to it just because
35.
I sometimes have stuff that comes out
You
of my
are
profile, and I
fairly
don't want it
certain
to accidentally take
that with that
stuff
kind of
for
power,
later.
anyone, even this fungus-loving dragon, would find it far too tempting to use that power for the wrong reasons.
But I don't know what you're on, but that's too tempting of a power to give to anyone.
And yet you have
Unless we make a new profile for PayPal,
Huff.
and that way.
Huff.
But you guys keep pushing it on me.
Just hear me out here.
I don't want it.
You're meant to be
Well, that's
the
what-
moral one,
That's
and yet he's
why you have
coming
it, because you don't want it, because you don't want the power. That makes you the
And
perfect
that
candidate
is
for
my
it.
That's my whole inspiration behind giving the activation word to Tanako, because he doesn't want it.
Uh-huh.
But they're, no offense, but they're in a position of power, and that would mean that the Nelko could fight the other dragon with their army, because it'd be two dragons with the command word.
Are you having this conversation right in front of Kanoko?
No shit.
No offense, sir, but I don't trust you with this power. Don't worry, I have...
undo the foot straps.
I really have... I'm quite happy with my position in Draconia. I wouldn't want to...
Tripan, not Draconia. Wrong campaign.
Sorry, yeah. I'm quite happy with my position in Chaipan. I wouldn't want to risk that by declaring war on any of my fellow dragons. Please,
So I think
do not
plan
give me
going
the
forward
activation
now
word.
then is if Yorkshire and his wife come up with what they want.
Well, if anything else, or if nothing else, I can at least
Maybe
count you as an
maybe
ally
sneak
from the
people
way you
inside
behave.
the raid train
Of
to
course.
village.
If you ever come
And
down
then
with
I
some
can
horrible
also speak to a
plague,
couple of my streamer friends
come
and
find
see
me.
if they'd be happy to do a charity stream sometime, and tell them maybe details coming later on it
I'll
because
be
you just need to get them finalised.
Well,
the
thank you.
dunce is undoing his foot straps now.
Would any of you be able to repair the bed before you go?
I ain't got that though.
None of you have mending.
No.
I do, I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, are you going to take the straps from Blood Dancer's wrists and then reattach them to the bed?
That's exactly what I'll do.
Fantastic.
I can still get out of these.
Yes, I will have them reinforced. Worry not. But of course, hopefully, this particular outbreak is resolved for the moment.
Nice.
Note to self, learn sending. I have questions.
Who do you want to send to?
Blood Dancer just wanted to do a sending to his dragon and go, did you know about all this happening? Because if not, someone's going behind your back and you need to deal with it.
When you say your dragon, do you mean Tanako or do you mean Mazoku?
Tanako.
You think Tanako would be in the dark about this?
Tanako might know some of it. Like we already know that Tanako was a bit surprised when Blood Dancer got activated.
Uh-huh.
And it's a clan that's all about going behind your back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And
I can just kind of imagine some of his clanmates going a bit rogue.
and also plausible deniability.
Yeah, basically, as of right now, I'm under the suspicion that Tanako has all kinds of these sleeper agent type people.
And he's
Same time,
probably
what would
he's
Tanako
probably
gain from?
undermining the other dragon fiefdoms.
Yeah.
At
So
the same
we're gonna
time, though,
have to be
Blood
careful.
Dancer can't see how Tanako would benefit from an innocent family being wiped out.
There was a little bit of information that would have been revealed had it not been interrupted.
I have a feeling the guy or his wife was in a position of authority.
His wife was. His wife was
Because
important.
I was going to be my next question before we shifted focus off of him was, what does he do? What does his wife do?
Yes. What does your daddy do? All right then. So what are you gonna do now, guys? Where do you come from? Where do you go?
Well, my main concern is I really don't think we can just go in and accuse Tanako and walk out with our lives.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, same.
The Emperor's keeping his eye on us. He already knows.
Well, that's what I was thinking of doing, is sending off a report to him, basically, and then moving on to the next clan now that we have the scale.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you have your ongoing mission. First priority is to unite the clans.
Yes, but I want to at least send in a report so that the Emperor is aware that there are assassin sleeper agents from Tanako throughout at least the Kinoko area.
Mm-hmm.
And he can do what he wants with that information.
Fair. How do you intend to get this messenger pigeon to him?
Those robot thingies.
Yeah, I was going to say let's find one of the... I keep forgetting what they're called.
Ningyo.
The Ningyo. For some reason, I keep wanting to call them Nyogi.
They're dolls. That's what it means. Dolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be our best option, is to report to one of them.
Okay. So you need to identify a Ningyo and give your report. Where are you going to go? How are you going to do that?
Well, we know the general look of them, and we know they're usually spread throughout the clans, so
Mm-hmm.
I say we go ahead and move on towards the next clan, and then just keep an eye out for one.
Okay. So, the next clan. So, you visited Zokyo, you visited Tanako, you visited Matsuhiro, and Kinoko.
And Shizen.
And last time
And
we had a
Shizen,
big
but that's where you...
situation like that.
And
Done
you've
like
sort of
Sunday,
also...
closed
You've
everything for
also
like a month.
sort of... You haven't gotten the scales from Bukia or Shizen, but you have been in those territories. You've also been in Wasenshi territory. The next big two that you haven't been to... The only three that you haven't been to yet are Banjin... Well, actually, you have been through Banjin. Tenrai and Mizoku.
Yeah, but we haven't met the Banjin dragon yet.
Yeah,
They were just helping us out
This is true,
because we almost died.
yeah, you haven't met the Banjin dragon yet. So the next... Kanoko borders with both Banjin and Mizoku. Where do you want to go next?
I vote Banjin.
How's everyone else?
Banjin too.
You're also voting Banjin?
I'm happy to head there.
Go.
Alright. So you're heading to Hanoka's homeland.
Tanabe, we're going to your favourite clan.
Yay!
Okay.
Very sarcastic, yay.
You're not a big fan of Banjin?
Last time he was there, he got thrown.
He got thrown.
We established it. Yeah.
You shouldn't be so small and throwable then.
I'll show you small.
Please don't.
No.
Oh, fine.
It might be small, but I definitely don't want to see it.
No.
Okay. So, we kind of need to make sure we aren't killed. Alright. So, you march for the best part of a day east, and you know that you're in Banjin territory when the woods get thicker and wilder, and you see a lot less mushrooms.
This place is nicer.
I'm sorry, what?
This place is nicer than the fungi.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
I may be a forest person, but even I have the limits of mushrooms.
You don't have much room for mushrooms?
Nope.
No. Okay, so you're in the forest. You can hear birds. You can also hear various creatures rooting around the undergrowth. You don't see much yet, unless you want to actively go looking.
Nah, it's probably not a good idea to hunt in another clan's territory.
Alright. You don't see any roads. It's possible that the noises that you can hear in the undergrowth might be someone you could ask for directions.
It would also give people more incentive to actually get to the goals, so that'll be hopefully like a little snowball.
I do speak with animals.
You do have speak with animals?
And if we get Snow on board, she's got her paintings as well.
Well, first, let's ask Tanako. Do you know your way? This is your territory.
Hanoka would probably know the way to her. Yeah.
Chloe from Beardley's group.
Hanoka, are you with us?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
To your camp?
Yeah.
Alright. Tell them to watch for snares and stuff on the way.
That might be a good idea.
Who's got the best survival to see if they can spot any snares before you get your foot caught in one?
I got a +6.
Mine's a +7.
Alright.
+4.
+4?
Yeah.
It's only a +4.
Only, yeah.
So little.
If
Why is it so little?
7's the highest, I'll go.
Yeah, go for it. 18. Yep. You end up being the trap spotter. Being able to point out to the others where the
Yeah.
thin vines have been woven together to form snare loops that are barely perceptible on the forest floor. You even spot a couple of punji traps.
It doesn't strike me as a Bangian thing to create traps, but then again,
There's barbarians and
someone said
rangers.
they're very good at tying knots.
They have barbarians and rangers in their clan.
Oh, okay.
They're not all brutes, just most of them.
I love how you say that within striking distance of a Banjan.
Yeah, that's always a great idea, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah? What's wrong with being blunt?
Well, they're carrying a blunt object that they might use on you.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
It might be. It might actually be the last. I'm funny, me. Alright, so...
He was funny, DM.
You mean it. I didn't. I was making fun of myself.
Hugs DM, pets DM. No, doesn't pet DM. That's too weird.
That is weird.
I'm a bunk the DM.
Please don't. That you don't want to know what that's a euphemism for in English.
No. God damn it. What? Now I do one.
Sorry?
Now I do
Now he
want
does
to
want
know.
to know.
What do you think bonking someone would mean in English slang?
Special time?
Yes. Yes. Please do not want to bunk me. I would rather you did not
No, I
want to
don't want
bunk
to
me.
bunk you. No.
Alright, thank you. Please rescind your bunking. Alright.
Yeah.
So, you hear sounds of a fight up ahead. Yeah, that's
Up a what?
You hear sounds of a fight up ahead.
Hey!
Are you going to avoid it or run towards it? Enthusiastically. Whooping and cheering as you go.
It's up to Hanoka.
Madrix would like to head on towards the fight.
Alright, you want to go check it out?
However, he will respect the party's decision if they want to not do that.
Yeah. I will be. I'll be in.
Nobody doesn't care, so I'm just gonna look at Hanoka and
from Thursday, 'cause I'm
Pryor.
back to Ireland
What
for
was
a bit,
that?
But I should. Be
So Nabi doesn't care, so he'll look up at Pryor and
FYI.
Hanoka,
Alright.
the leader of the group and the person whose homeland we're in.
Yeah, isn't it your homeland too, though?
No,
No.
I'm with Senshi.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're
Yep.
the north. Okay.
Yep.
So, Hanoka, are you going to go check it out? See what all the fuss is about? Hanoka?
Children or food.
With over
Children are food? No, children are not food.
either on the last
Do not eat the
Children
children.
or food.
or on like
Or-
the month.
Actually, in some cultures, children are food. Children, baby animals are food.
Oh, I
Are you
understand that,
suggesting that Amanda should turn her children into veal? Is that what you're suggesting?
Depends. How annoying are they?
Yeah, they must be distracted because neither Remander or Rob are responding to that comment. I'm sure one of them would. I'm sure one of them would if they weren't distracted.
They're currently having a free for all in our living room.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I was trying to ask Amanda is whether or not Hanoko would want to go investigate the fighting or avoid it. I have a
The
feeling I know.
fighting?
Sorry?
The fighting, sorry?
Yes, you can hear
There's a
sounds.
fight.
You
We
can
can hear a fight
You can
up
hear
ahead.
sounds of fighting up ahead. Is Hanoka going, ooh, a fight, and running towards it, leading the party towards it, or is she going? Is she aware of how vicious fights in Banjin can get and trying to steer the rest of the party away from it?
So he can breathe.
I think an opportunity to witness a big fight would not want to miss.
Okay. All right. Can you ask her? I feel bad actually saying that she does this without knowing from her that she's okay with it.
Yes, I feel like I would know.
You'd want to go check it out, go see the fight.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were asking if I knew.
No.
Yeah.
Whether you hear sounds of a fight, do you want to go check it out?
Yes, I do.
Cool. All right. So when the party gets to the clearing where the battle is taking place, you see 3 venom trolls
Oh.
fighting against 5 werebears.
Shiny claws coming out. Meow.
Uh-oh. Shit.
What do you do?
I don't want to.
You don't want to get
I'm
into
gonna
that?
look. The main thing is, I'm looking at the werebears and both fascination and discomfort.
Why's that?
Well, actual terms, werebears are stronger than werewolves.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Friends who are in like dark
And
souls,
by that
sort of
thought
thing,
process,
so I'll
Hanabi is
check them and see.
fascinated as he probably hasn't seen any others. And also scared because they're stronger.
It's like instinctual fear or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be. But you're
Yeah,
scared.
Madrix is giving the same look.
You just. So both of you are doing the I don't like this face, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd like to make a stealth check
As
as I hide behind Pryor.
Very well. Coward.
I'll accept. I shall be a coward.
Mm-hmm.
22.
We put that in the chat.
There are a couple of unconscious people on the ground too, that seem to be splattered with black venom from the trolls already. They're not doing so good.
Looking at Blood Dancer's spells.
I got no healing spells actually. Never mind.
I have healy spells, just not the one that stops poison.
Yeah.
Oh, I took that. So I do have that one.
He will just use healing word on the nearest unconscious person that looks like they're alive but unconscious.
So healing word.
There's a
Healing.
D4 plus.
But that's not what I was looking for.
Oh, sorry.
Shush. Can be done from 60 feet away, which is cool. However, it does involve verbal components. You sure you want to do
Blood
this?
Dancer would not care if he was heard. He thinks this is awesome.
Okay. So how many hit points do you restore to the nearest unconscious?
Just a D4.
D4 plus what?
What is his charisma modifier?
You're a
It
charisma
is.
caster, aren't you? So it's a +2.
Yes.
Do I want to know, or do you want me to have plausible deniability?
That's the second time that
Plausible
phrase.
deniability.
Second time that phrase has come up.
Do you want me to know?
I don't know who it is.
That's Ellen's game, not ours. Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay.
so a dude begins to stagger to his feet
Carl.
with 3 hit points.
Okay.
Looks around a little bit.
No. Look at you going all red.
So he spots you, Blood Dancer, about the same time the venom drops. He's trying to tell you to go away quick. This isn't safe. You know, those gestures. In the meantime, a
Fair enough.
venom troll comes galloping towards you. Initiative time, folks.
Okay.
Okay then.
Did you say initiative time?
Initiative time.
Yay! Rob was right.
Why do I have to click on initiative?
Why'd you what?
Same
I
here.
Well, you're gonna quit
Yeah.
on initiative. Because
Yeah.
Both of us did.
the
God
dice
damn.
gods want you to waste your.
I know why.
Go on.
I know why. We're both so terrified, we're focused on only the fight, and we were ready.
True. True.
So the web is on 18. The venom trolls. And 12. Okay, dokie. So the highest roll so far is
The Nabi.
yeah. I was gonna say Shibari again, but I forgot the word.
Not Cinnamon?
Not Cinnabon anymore. You're now Shibari.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you will.
Not while I'm drinking water, Anthony. I took a giant sip of water. Damn it.
Blood Dancer.
I got 18.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I got...
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
got 18.
Yeah. Don't confuse me.
I like to confuse peoples.
Hanoka on 17. Da, 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 da. And Prior on 16. And last but not least to the Venom Trolls, which is probably going to be good for you. Alright. Sinabi.
Nabi, great.
Sinabi.
Nabi is going to steady himself.
Sinabi.
Yep. Grab his weapon and he's going to charge at the troll, charging at Blood Dancer.
Counter charge. Okay.
I'm going to use my insightful fighting. It's got to make a deception check against my insight.
Deception. As you might imagine,
I don't think they're...
its charisma isn't great. 12.
Yeah, I don't think that beats the 31.
It's
So,
they're honest at least.
yeah,
If they're
quite honest. So I'm gonna make my 2 trident attacks.
you know, swing
I'm
with your
gonna-
trident. Okay. Pokey poke.
Yep.
Stab
My
stab.
favorite throw this one, too.
Stab.
25 and 23.
Oh boy, those hit.
Yay! So I are 3, 4, 5d6. 5d6 plus 4 plus d1d8. That should be all my modifiers. 22 damage.
22, huh? And what kind of damage is that?
It's all well, let's see. So 3, 6. 9 of it's sneak attack, so it doesn't have a damage type.
Well, it's the same type as the
Oh.
attack.
If it's same type, it's all going to be piercing.
Okay. And how close are you to the target right now?
As close as I can be. I'm 75 feet.
Fantastic. So,
Yep.
as you stab,
Stab, stab.
you stabbed twice, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
With each stab, you get poison splashed with the troll's own poisonous blood. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright.
That's my...
So you poke and you get sprayed back with this black, nasty... Ugh.
Yep. And I'm right in front of it, so...
Yes. Madrix, what do you want to do?
Just as a quick question, should I have also rolled for, what was his name again? Should I have also rolled for Gerald, because he was still out?
If you want Gerald to be in the fight, yeah.
That's 21.
Nat 20
That's my
again.
second crit.
Jerry. Alright. Jerry the Hydra. Draco Hydra.
So Mandrix... Mandrix is gonna see Sanabi charge in and run up to the same Venom Troll. He's gonna rage. Of which, when he rages...
Jerry's a barbarian?
No, this isn't Gerald, this is...
Oh, this is
Madrix.
Madrix. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
I stupid.
Don't worry about it. He's going to...
Go on.
Need to roll on the Barbarian Wild Magic table,
Yep.
which I've got to find.
Let's see who gets it first.
There it is.
Alright. Where is my tashes?
3 and 6. An intangible spirit which looks like a flump or pixie, your choice, appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes.
Yes. Is that the one you're going for?
And each creature within 5 feet of it. I haven't read 6 yet.
Have a look.
Ooh, I'm gonna take 6.
What does 6 do?
Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Mm-hmm. Good choice.
So I'm going to stick with that.
Nice.
And as I am raging, I'm going to use the
Rage against the
good old Warhammer. Uh, 14 and a 22.
14 and a 22. The 14 does not get through its squishy hide. But the 22 does.
Okay.
How much damage do you do?
11. And that's action, bonus action, and movement.
And you take
So
8 points of poison damage in return.
8 points of poison damage.
As the poison splishes. Oh, each creature within 5 feet takes... Okay, so...
Oh.
Sanabi, you take another 8 as well. That's rough.
My friend has said they're
So
happy
11.
to help. They don't know how much help they can do, but they will help
Alright.
when they can.
And...
And they
Now
have
it's Jerry.
links To, like, Americans
Now
as
it's
well,
Gerald.
so
Gerald is going to run
to ask
Gerald.
within 10 feet
them. Yeah, my friend has
of
called
the
me up.
Venom Troll.
He's a... Yep.
And Gerald is just going to... Good old bite attack with his 10 heads.
All 10.
All 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've known Oak
This is going to be
since
great.
high school, so... He's a smallish streamer, but he does have
That's...
some American contacts, like Mallow and stuff.
Yep, that's... 22, 17, 12, 17, 22, 21, 17.
Anything that's 15 or higher
Two-
That's his Twitch.
hits.
Two nat ones.
2 nat 1s are Gerald getting... There are so many heads that... So a couple of them bite other heads.
Yeah.
So...
So that's...
Yeah.
Okay, so I roll 8.
So 1, 2,
8
3,
d10
4,
plus
5, 6, 7... Yeah, 8. For against the Venom Troll.
40.
Which means, unfortunately...
86.
So you do 86 points of damage to the Venom Troll.
And I do 17 to myself.
And...
Oh wait, hang on. I also need to add another 5 to that.
And Madrix and Cenobi each take 68 points of poison damage. But the troll is down.
Ouch. Troll is down.
The troll is down.
Yep.
And what type of damage does the Draco Hydra do, by the way?
Not as many.
The
a small amount.
Draco Hydra... Oh, that is chosen by the Draco Hydra.
What?
It will do lightning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blood Dancer.
Yeah.
Are Madrix and Sanabi still standing, by the way?
Madrix's.
Cenobi...
Oh, I've been muted. Yes, I'm still standing at 16 HP.
Oof. Okay.
Not bad.
Blood Dancer.
You're bad, the situation I The set of rules have been met, damn it. I thought this was going to take longer.
I am going to cast Heal on
We've also
Sanabi.
got
Nice. 70 hit points back, Sanabi.
yes.
70. 70. Heal. The heal spell. Right?
Oh,
Heal spell, yeah. I have the heal spell.
Try everyone and anyone.
And Blood Dancer is then going to go. He's going to like just look to Rob.
I need an updated character sheet because the version of Blood Dancer I have does not have the spell heal. In fact,
My apologies.
you don't
I
have.
will send
I don't see
to
any
you.
5th or 6th level spells on here actually.
Yeah, I do have it. It's right next to the Jumanji's instant summons, aka plot device.
Yeah.
Jumanji's instant summons.
Yeah, you know that weapon he has when he.
It's not on your character sheet.
Yeah, I know, but we talked about it. The way
Okay.
he summons the weapon, I needed a particular spell for it.
Fair. Okay. Anyway.
But I will send it to you in a moment. I will cast Heal. Can I cast Hunter's Mark
No.
ready?
No. Because
Okay.
even though it's a bonus action, it is a leveled spell, and you can only cast one leveled spell per turn.
That is fine. Blood Dancer is going to try and make sure he's in a safe position because it looks like he's going to be playing healer this round.
Got anything else up your sleeve?
That was a spell. Can I do? That's an action as well, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So if you have like a bonus action teleport or something, you could do that. Because I know you've got
No, I
phase
don't.
stuff.
I'm trying to think.
No, he doesn't have phase stuff, not anymore.
I kind of
Okay.
know on a level that could help.
So,
'Cause I'm still pretty new to all this stuff.
I need to take that spell out. He doesn't have that one.
I love that the instruments that you are proficient with are a viol, a flute, a harp, and a kazoo.
Yes!
Anyway.
I think I'm just going to bonus action Inspire. Who didn't I heal this
There we
round
go.
who's taken a lot of damage?
Bardic Inspiration. Well, Honoka has yet to take a turn. Prior has yet to take a turn. Sinabi and Madrix took a lot of damage. You've healed Sinabi.
Okay.
Madrix could probably do with some help.
Okay, Madrick, you have an inspiration in case you go down.
Yay!
Although you can also use it to increase a hit or on a saving throw.
Yes. Okay.
And can I move to a safer spot?
You can put a tree between you and the fight if you want.
I will put a tree between me and the fight.
Okay. And the werebear is... What the bloody hell are you all playing at? This is our kill. Get your own hunt.
Banjian. He just points to Hanoka.
You're not Bear Tribe.
Points to Hanoka.
Yeah.
Because you're a cool person.
Hanoka, did we ever figure out what... Oh, your totem spirit is the bear, actually. Yeah.
So, you probably are Bear Tribe.
Alright, so... Yeah.
Wait, shit. If
Okay. What? What were you gonna
nothing,
What were you
No.
thinking? What were you thinking? Come on, out with it.
if they're the Bear Tribe, Hanoka's part of the Bear, that's a problem since technically I just met the conditions into my forced transformation.
What do you mean?
The rule I set of, instead of personally going, if I take enough damage,
Right. So it was when it was within a certain number of hit points, was it?
Yep, and I met the
Fair.
area. Even if I was healed, I still got into that. So that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, these werebears are going to hack away at the, and that said there were 5 of them, so 2 great axe attacks each. 10 d20 plus 7. Luckily, they're immune to slashing, so they don't take the damage. But they do.
So that'll be like a sound alert thing
It's just
for a bit. So that's
make it easier on myself here. How many of them hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they managed to do between them a total of 90 points of damage to venom trolls. So that's and there was only 2 still standing, so 45 each. Awesome. Hanoka.
Yes. Yes.
Would you like to continue to attack the venom troll that's down, or run over to where the werebears are fighting the other 2 venom trolls and get stuck in there?
I think. Can I go towards the current battle and kind of swipe the one on the ground to finish him off as I'm going?
What we could do.
You can do some more damage to him. Yep.
Ah.
Well, you can.
That's the most strategic move I've made.
Yeah. So, run up to the dude that's on the ground and make 2 attacks, 2 iterations of d20 plus 8. With advantage because he's prone. Holy shit. They would have been crits anyway, but yeah. You, do you want to decapitate him?
Is there something in the game
Very much so.
for CFAs, for example,
Alright.
that you absolutely
So,
despise doing?
unfortunately, Sanabi, Madrix,
Because
and
what you do is
yourself
have, like, X amount
all get splashed with
things happen to
venomous
an Ashley
blood,
Athena.
taking 12 points of poison damage each. Of course, if you're raging Hanoka, you only
See?
take 6.
People love to make people.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
you
that's
know, it
good.
wasn't as bad as what I did.
That's a good point. Each of those werebears would also have taken 9. Yep. Alright then.
Magic did worse to me, so don't have to
But is it a magical
That
weapon?
was
Because
my
if
bad.
they're werebears, they wouldn't have taken
Do
anything.
fishing for an hour or something.
It's poison damage.
It's
where
poison
it's
damage. It's splashed with blood. They don't... Yeah. They still get poison damaged.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway. Right?
May need a minute. He's just dealing with the boys.
Pryor's dead. We lost him.
He's been suffocated by a mountain of children.
That's the worst
accurate.
thing.
Then he said that, I just had to stop to laugh for a minute there.
Alright. Prior, what do you want to do?
How many Venom Trolls are still running around?
There's 2 that are still in combat with the werebears and 1 on the ground, decapitated for the moment.
Alright, let us attack one of the Venom Trolls, and I will activate a Searing Smite.
Clever. Okay. So, only the 27 hits. How much damage do you do, Prior? Poke.
Poke, poke.
Poke.
Thanks.
And I add in a level 3 Divine Smite.
Okay. So you're going all out. 30. And some of that's fire damage, yes?
Yes, the 4 is fire damage, and he's now on fire.
Oh, so a bit like.
Holy shit.
A bit
Yeah,
like
that
Cult
sucks.
Lamb.
Blood dancer. There we go. Boop. Alright. Okay then. Prior, of course, you and the werebears that are attacking that troll each take 9 points of poison damage.
Range on that.
I'm sorry, what?
What's the range on that?
5 feet.
Does not hit me.
You're attacking from 10 feet away. Okay then.
Oka said
Yeah.
they're going to ask
Yeah.
some of their friends as well.
Alright then. The Venom Trolls. The one that's burning is going to take some more fire damage, isn't he?
Yes, and I believe he can make a dex save to stop the fire.
But does he take the fire and then make the dex save?
I will double check.
Yeah, it's fight gun deck save.
Searing Smite.
I want to say it's starter turn.
He did it, yep. Here we go. It was a con save. Oh,
Con.
yeah. He only takes the fire damage if he fails a con save. 12. I'm assuming that's a fail.
Yes, it is.
At the start of his turn, until the spell ends, the target must make a con save. So, yeah, he takes another 1d6 fire damage. 5. Still on fire. The other two, including the decapitated one, Regain 10 hit points.
Oh, they're trolls. Damn it.
Uh-huh. He doesn't grow his head back, but it's awake. and so's his body. So let's see. The headless venom troll is gonna use venom spray. This is actually going to be a 15-foot cube, so this will affect Gerald also.
I gotta make a deck save, don't I?
So the troll itself takes 8 points of damage. Everyone around that decapitated troll, including Hanoka, Madrix, Gerald, and Sanabi, need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. Oh, that's not that bad.
The DC is 16, so you pass, Sanabi.
Yay!
What type of save was that,
First
sorry?
one,
Sorry?
What was that save?
A Constitution saving throw, please. So for Hanoka, that should be a D20 plus 6. Madrix is a D20 plus 11.
yeah. This first one is going to be for Gerald, by the way.
Cool. Oof. Okay. So Gerald fails and Hanoka fails, but Hanoka's a barbarian, so it's going to get halved anyway. So Gerald is going to take 17 points of damage. Everyone else takes 8. And the head is going to bite Hanoka on the ankle. Does a 19 hit Hanoka? Yes, it does.
No, they get a +1 to their AC, so
Yes, it does.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
Who gets the plus one?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
The rage, wild magic rage, even with the +1, does it still hit?
Yes, because their AC is only 14.
Okay, I didn't know because
Yeah. So even with the +1, that brings it up to 15, and a 19 is 4 points higher than a 15.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Yeah, didn't know if they didn't realize their AC was that.
No,
Sorry.
That's a good catch. That's a good point. But yeah, in this case, it beats it by 5. So, yeah. So what am I rolling? Oh yeah, the damage for the troll's bite, which is piercing and poisoning, and you're also poisoned until the start of the troll's next turn, unless you have some sort of immunity to being poisoned, the poisoned effect. I don't think you do you, Hanoka? But so you take only half that damage because you're a barbarian, so that would be 6. And until the start of the troll's next turn, you're going to have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. The other venom trolls. One of them is going to Screw it, they're going to Venom Spray too. Because they're sick bastards. 6 and 9. So, can Prior also make a Constitution saving throw? The werebears.
Don't die on us.
Prior? Oof. So Prior and 4 of the werebears each take 27 points of damage and are poisoned for a minute. One of the werebears only takes 13. What kind of poison? Venom troll blood.
So it's just the damaging?
No, it does 27 points of poison damage, and it also inflicts the poisoned condition for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was also referring to like some creatures with poison attacks stun using the poison.
Oh no, it's just the poisoned condition. It doesn't have any additional stunning or paralyzing effect. It's just the normal condition. Which Gerald the Draco Hydra would be suffering from as well, by the way.
Hang on.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Okay. Luckily, they can only do that once per fight unless they get a 6 on a d6. Sinabi.
Well, it's time to... dropping to the sun. Drop of HP. Sanabi starts to grow. To medium size. He starts to grow fur on his body, and he changes into a silver werewolf.
Into a silver werewolf?
Yeah.
I thought you were a werefox.
There is no werefox, and the item specifically says where.
You can reflavor it. It's fine.
Okay. Then where
Sorry,
fox.
poor Briscoe now.
Okay. Yep. And he's going to, in partial transformation, in the Monster Manual, they can still use a spear. So by that logic, I can still use my trident, right?
Yes. It's pretty much the same.
I'm going to. Yep. I'm gonna strike at it with my trident. At the one.
The one that's missing a head.
Yeah.
You're gonna have advantage on the attack because it can't see you.
Got it. Oh yeah.
Unless you want to stab his head.
Yeah.
23 and 15.
23 and 15. Yeah, they both hit.
Oh, okay. R. 5.
Sheffield on Texas.
Actually get a bite attack. I'm not going to bite it. Never mind.
Does she have
That
a
would
top hat
probably
that
be a
goes
bad
all the way
idea.
up
I
to
was
the top
gonna
of the-
say.
top of the ceiling?
Yeah, you might want to resist the temptation to bite these nasty things. Shouldn't be too hard. They're gross.
Yep. I'm gonna gift myself Gift of the Chromatic Dragon as the bonus action.
Nice.
You're a fox dragon.
Yes, I got my blessing from my dragon. +4 plus 1d8 plus 1d. No, it's 2d4 because
Personally
I
blessed by Banjin. What?
No, not Benjin.
Not Banjin. Oh yeah,
I'm not Benjin.
Wasenshi.
Wasenshi.
Still.
Yep. Yeah.
35 points of
So she's
damage.
Minnesota nice.
And that's all piercing.
That's all pierce. No, actually, no. 5 of it is going to be cold.
Okay.
Because Gift of the Chromatic Dragon.
None of that stops their regeneration, sadly.
Yeah.
But he is down again.
I could choose fire, but I want to roleplay it as only the element types that my dragon has.
Fair enough.
And that is my turn.
Is your brother that
Okay.
leading?
So the headless troll goes down again.
Yep.
Madrix. Oh, and splash. Forgot to do the splash. Which,
Oh right, yeah, the flat.
12 points of poison damage on Sanabi,
Is that
Madrix, and Hanoka.
Isn't it another 2d8 because I did 2 attacks?
Yeah, good point. Why did you have to do that? That's okay. So 20 points of damage to all 3 of you. Except, of course, Hanoka only takes 10 because she's barbarian. A raging barbarian. Too angry to feel pain.
Yep.
Okay, Madrix, now it's your turn. Now that you've
Madrix
just been rules
is-
lawyered into taking more damage.
Madrix is very heavily damaged,
Yes.
from what everyone can tell.
Yes.
And is thinking twice about attacking the thing that's on the floor.
It might be a bad idea. You may have noticed that one of them's on fire and isn't healing so good.
Yeah. Madrix has noticed that. And Madrix is...
I mean, Anthony used to live there, so.
Merca?
Is there... How close are the other ones to where Madrix is?
Yorkshire's fiance is Texan.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's my reaction too. Anthony is of the same reaction.
I've met some nice Texans, though. I have met some nice Texans.
Yeah, Texans can be quite nice.
Partner.
And bring up football.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so... Madrix, this is a fairly close-knit fight. I imagine that you're only within 10-15 feet of the other venom trolls and werebears and Prior.
Okay. Is Madrix seeing any potential way... for
There's
Gerald
a lot of
to
more
hit
going from
only
America to here than there is going from America to
the-
America.
trolls?
To
Is he a rapper?
sorry, what?
Is Madrix seeing any way for Gerald to hit only the trolls on his next turn?
To hit only the trolls with a breath attack, you mean?
With a breath attack, yeah.
Probably not gonna be too easy because at the very least you're gonna hit werebears as well. So as long as you don't mind hurting the Banjin, but If you want to be crafty and don't mind the potential of taking a little bit of fire damage, perhaps the Draco Hydra. Well, actually, what's your passive insight?
Madrix's passive insight is... Hang on.
That would basically be 10 plus whatever.
I found it. 17.
17. Okay. So it occurs to you that maybe Gerald could rip off a chunk of burning troll flesh and throw it at another troll.
That sounds like a good idea for Gerald
Where's
to
that
do.
red flag guy over
yes.
TikTok where you need him?
I'll make another suggestion.
It does sound like a good idea for Gerald. What's your suggestion?
Blaring.
Gerald has 10 heads. That means it can grapple and kind of just pick it up and just breathe the fire into the air.
This is true.
Gerald's multi-attack doesn't necessarily have to be on the same target. I've
This
just
is true.
remembered that.
Yeah. But
Gerald could just go in between all three.
yeah. But that would be encouraging 3 of them. Yeah. That would cause splash damage from 3 separate trolls. Provoke splash
Could
damage from 3 separate trolls.
Madrix attempt to grab Sanabi and move him out of the splash zone?
On his turn, absolutely. Of course, if you don't disengage the troll, well, the troll's head will make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, they have those.
Madrix
Iron things,
will
don't they?
disengage. Madrix have not had an action or
They call
bonus
them
action just
kettles.
yet.
But if you grapple Zanabi,
If I grapple, then...
that's an action.
We wouldn't be the UK if we weren't.
I'm willing to let that go forwards. I will attempt to get Sanabi out of the splash zone.
Okay. So you're going to grab him and basically shove him 10 feet away?
It's going to be contested.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
contested
same.
athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could just be a shove. It can just be a straight up shove.
My way, anyway, have them. Maybe it's a wreck something.
Could I make it acrobatic?
Could be an...
Since it technically I'm being the one opposed.
Yeah,
I
it would still
usually
be
do.
yes. Yeah, it would still be a contested strength check. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was acrobatics or athletics, but okay, either one works
No.
fine.
Well, yeah, you can dodge it with acrobatics, I suppose. If that's a better.
I mean, this room is technically
It's better.
2 of my arm widths long, like wide.
The reason I'm
I'm gonna be
contesting
honest,
is
you couldn't have beat me. You couldn't have lost to me even.
What?
It's about 12
Yeah.
foot. Yeah.
if I rolled a nat 1, I
This is
could have.
about
But
6 foot.
the reason I'm contesting is
that's true.
because he's in a feral state now, so he's not going to
I'm
listen.
not
Yeah, no,
including
that's
the
fair,
alcohol
that's fair.
on My desk, yes.
So... Sanabi is not pushed, I'm assuming.
No, you try, and he just goes grr.
Yep.
Magix is just gonna say, "Come on, Sanabi, you're smarter than this."
Grr. Grr, arg.
The Irish do that too.
So,
And in that case, Magix is just say, "Your loss," and duck out of the splash zone.
okay. And 20 plus 7 for the opportunity attack from the head.
Yeah. Alcohol.
Does a 22 hit?
So it's.
It does,
It's
yes.
gonna be basically
Just.
the bread, but without the yeast.
D6 plus 4 plus. 1d8 of poison
yeah, I'm pretty
damage.
sure the Irish probably pushed back
11
that,
more points of damage,
but I guess times
and
have changed.
you are poisoned until the start of the troll's next turn.
Okay, I am also going to use that
Yeah.
to
I don't like Guinness, but yeah.
where was it?
Yeah, true.
I've lost the ability. Unstable backlash. I'm gonna reroll the wild magic surge.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
But just because Guinness is so intertwined with our culture, and most of our culture is drinking, sadly. I mean, definitely in Southern Ireland. Northern Ireland? No. Yeah. But Southern Ireland, if you go to an Irish wedding, you will have there will be 20 kegs of beer. And the main aim is to get plastered and start fights.
I like the sound of that.
That's because you're from the Midwest, where they are also professional drinkers.
Hey, you're not
It's-
wrong.
I know I'm not. Okay, so you got a 6
Malt.
again and a 5.
Malt, M-A-L-T, so that
I will take number 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Very nice.
This does not apply to what happened before, by the way.
This is from now on.
Yeah. And so that was 11 damage.
Yes. 11 damage from the
Yeah,
troll's
and I am
head.
poisoned.
Troll head's bite.
I don't like beer either. The only thing I drink usually is spirits.
Alrighty.
And Jerry, what does Gerald do?
Gerald is gonna go into. He's gonna be careful to walk within 10 feet. So, within range of 10 feet of all of the trolls, making sure to try and not provoke opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And within that 10 feet, when all of 3 of them are there, he's going to
Fermentation?
bite them all
Carbonation?
with fire damage.
Nice.
He's going to make sure that it's an even spread,
So,
by the way. So all of them get bitten.
okay. So, if you're aiming for the troll, well, one of the venom trolls is already burning. So you can either have 5 heads.
Yeah, we have pints, half pints. You get shandies as well.
Yeah, and one of them is, and the headless one is
however-
technically unconscious anyway at the moment. But you could,
Do have our
you'd only
own
need one
measures
head to bite the unconscious body to keep it
spirits.
from getting back
so
up.
A normal
That's true. I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that.
Northern Ireland is actually
The head is pretty weak and probably doesn't need to take a lot of damage to go down and stay down.
Let me Google it to get the numbers. I
The one that's on fire also will probably only need to take a little bit more damage to go down and stay down. So it might be smarter to have 7 of the heads go for the one that's barely taken any damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, our units for spirits, it is 35.5 mil.
Okay. AC's 15.
Whereas I think usually it's 20.
Alright,
but you'd have-
all but one hits then.
Yeah. And it's above crit fail, so that's good. So
Yeah.
let's say
Also, that one went to the one that's already on fire.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fair. So how much damage do
Each one is 1d10 plus 5.
yeah. So yeah, just do so 1d10 plus 5 would actually be, that's an average of 11. Yeah. So let's just, so he's staying down. The head would take, yep, another 11 and go down and stay down because it's took fire. The one that's on fire, you said they don't take any damage because you missed. Yes, Blood Dancer, it's your turn next. So then the other one would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 77. Which
7d10 plus 35. Do you want me to roll it?
No, I'm just using the average and multiplying it because it's easier.
Ah, fair enough.
So that would be down and out because it took fire damage. So now there's only one troll still standing, and it is on fire. Blood Dancer, your turn. Oh, there would have been...
Also, as a bonus action,
splash damage.
Gerald is going to use Second Wind.
Okay. 9 points of splash damage on anyone within 5 feet of a troll.
Points.
Sorry?
You said 9?
9. Okay. And halved for Hanoka again to 4.
Yeah.
So when that moon hits your eye. Yeah, Blood Dancer, what would you like to do?
Hunter's Mark. How far away am I from the troll?
You can get to it within because you were within like 10 foot of the fighting, right?
I think a little further back, but not by much. Basically the nearest tree.
Okay.
Because I wanted to go in and stab and Hunter's Mark. Do as much damage as I can, as quickly as I can.
When do you get your 40? Because I noticed your speed is 30-40. When does the 40 trigger? Remind me.
It's a ranger thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Dread Ambusher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Does Dread Ambusher trigger in this case?
where he customizes it.
Has to be the first turn
So
of
you don't
combat.
give away.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you can move 30 feet.
Like, put
I'll
your
let you.
name on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Then I will... So I've got 2 attacks if I recall. So yeah, I've got Blade Flourish. +2 to attack rolls, counter charm, extra attack. Alright, so... 2d20... Oh, make sure I put the extra R. 2d20 plus... What's my normal plus to hit? Normal plus to hit is +7, but with my Ranger fighting style, that's a +2, so 7, 8, 9.
yeah. I've know a couple who've done that.
Plus, do I add anything else for the, Oh yeah, I got my bardic inspirations. I need to pick a fighting style.
Not a flourish, a blade flourish.
Flourish, yes, sorry.
So flourish, and yeah, you don't have sneak attack because you don't have any.
No,
Rogue
this
levels.
isn't a rogue character.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to remember what my blade flourishes are. I can't write them on my sheet because I don't have enough space.
All right. I think it's a PHB
Don't I?
ranger type, isn't it?
Improvised ranger.
Oh.
Gloomstalker ranger.
It's a bard. It's one of the bard. The flourishes are from the School of Blades.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're from the bard.
Which
Don't I?
no, it's College of Valor, so Blades is that fast? I think so. Excuse me while I talk to myself.
We're used to
Talking to
it.
yourself is a sign of
we go.
madness.
That's what I said. Okay, so you got defense.
Answering yourself is also a sign of madness.
That's what she said. Anyway, Blade Flourish options. You can do a defensive flourish, which lets you use a bardic inspiration die to deal extra damage, and you get to add the same number to your AC on the next turn. Slashing flourish, which allows you to add a bardic inspiration to give you extra damage, and and any other creature you can see within 5 feet of you takes that same amount of extra damage. And finally, there's mobile flourish, where you do the extra damage, and you can also push the target up to 5 foot away from you, plus a number of feet equal to the number on the dice.
I will do mobile flourish in hopes I can push this guy away.
So the splashback doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
He is on fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'll join you soon. Roll mad here, yes. Roll to hit.
11 and 18. Can I use my Tides of Chaos to reroll the 11?
Sure.
Is there a Toby behind me?
No.
D20 plus. And again, only one of those hit. That's fine.
Yep.
So that's. Come on, computer.
Computer.
Exclamation R D8 plus. What's my plus on the damage? Plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus my Hunter's Mark, which adds a plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Plus my Dread Ambusher.
That doesn't kick.
No, not Dread Ambusher. Dreadful Strikes,
Okay.
which adds a D4
Okay.
per weapon strike.
Yep. And you're only making one.
What else?
I think that's it. I think that's enough. Roll it.
Yeah.
Roll it. 16. Alright.
And I need to roll the inspiration die to see how far away he gets knocked.
And that would have added damage to it as well, actually.
Yeah.
Thought you'd already included that. Sorry.
No, I hadn't. D20. What is my inspiration now?
D8 according to your character sheet.
I'm a bard 10, so yeah, be a D8. So just one D8.
Actually, it's a D10.
Oh.
If you got 10 levels in Bard, it would be a D10.
Oh, okay. Should I re-roll that or keep it as it is?
Well, the extra damage doesn't actually matter. But
No.
that would push him back 9 feet, which would be more than enough so that any splashback wouldn't reach you. And It goes down, and because it's on fire, it stays down, so combat over. The werebears turn to face the party and say, You took our kill! And we're going to put a pun in it there, because it's already 10 after midnight.
Hanoka said it was okay?
Pin.
Not going to help you in this situation.
Alright, so I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing. We have, if you'd like to join the geeky conversations that we have, feel free to follow the link in the description below to come to the Games of Geekery Discord server. We've even got some openings in some games. Not this one. This one's full. But there are other games that could use a player or two. So come find me and ask me how you get into a game. And I even offer services for fellow dungeon masters. If you would like help creating a villain or a quest item or something. Or an entire adventure if you prefer. In the meantime, no matter what role you play,